Cohort versus case control studies, contemplating Candyland's crisis. During your externship in Candyland, you realized many of your patients have buccal caries. You were curious as to why. Has the town's major export, Mountain Dew infused gumdrops, had an effect on the population's oral health? What kind of studies should you set up? So what do you want to research? The population would be Candyland patients with buccal caries and those without buccal caries. The question is, why do these patients have buccal caries? Is there a common link among their oral hygiene habits and Mountain Dew infused gumdrops? Next, the data you would collect would be their oral hygiene habits, whether or not they consume Mountain Dew infused gumdrops, as well as how often they consume Mountain Dew infused gumdrops. You were visiting the Lollipop Guild and noticed that both Lord Licorice and Princess Lolly have buck teeth, a Class 2 occlusion, as well as other people in the town. You wonder if there is an effect of lollipop use, if any, on Engel's classification. What kind of study should you set up? What do you want to research? The population would be the Lollipop Guild. The question is there an association between lollipop sucking and Engel's classification in the people of the Lollipop Guild? The data to be collected would be Engel's classifications and lollipop suckers versus non-suckers. Cohort study versus case-controlled study. What's the difference? A cohort study is an observational epidemiologic study used in medicine, nursing, and dental research to investigate the causes of disease and to establish links between risk factors and health outcomes. Patients are selected based on exposure. The study may be either retrospective or prospective. The researchers are looking for the outcome based on the exposure. Now, how about we look at some examples? In the retrospective study, some people in the Chocolate Mountains have worked in the peanut brittle mines their whole lives. Have the mine workers become more or less nutty than the other inhabitants of Chocolate Mountain? In the prospective study, the people of Cupcake Commons frequently swim in the ice cream sea, which was recently found to be polluted by Brussels sprouts. Researchers will follow the population to see if their happiness increases or decreases over time due to their Brussels sprout exposure. A case control study is used to determine if the exposure is associated with an outcome. Patients are selected based on the outcome. Always retrospective. These studies always look back in time. Now, let's look at some examples to further your understanding. You notice that a lot of the visitors at the ice cream sea are starburst burned. Did the visitors who got sunburned use whipped cream or chocolate syrup as starburst screen? Participants are chosen based on the outcome, starburst burned, and exposure is studied what kind of starburst screen they used. Now let's review. Did you get the studies right? Thank you for watching.